Mother told me she would not cook me dinner until I gave up my room to my sister and became a good son. So I printed out an eviction notice because that was my food in my house. I live with my parents in a very expensive city. We stay on a 3-bedroom high-rise. My mom recently decided she wanted to move to this city because she was tired of living in the country. I agreed to move with them because this city had many software engineering jobs. I was able to get a high-paying job and make 6 figures. My mom and dad are school teachers, and their combined income is just under what I make. My sister Jennifer and her husband Mike had originally stayed in our old state. But once he found out my sister was pregnant, my mom and dad invited them to move into our house. I work from home sometimes and pay 75% of the bills in mortgage, so the spare bedroom was my office. My sister and her husband showed up at my house, which I didn't know about, and demanded my room. My room has a walk-in closet and bathroom. I told them to take the office because it has an air mattress for guests. My parents told me to let them have my room. I reminded them how I pay most of the bills, and I'll move out if they have my room. My mom yelled at me and told me I was a jerk, but my dad just told them to go to the spare room. I went into the office the next day but forgot my laptop. So during lunch, I came home and found my brother-in-law taking my stuff out of my room. Everyone else had left for work. I yelled at him and asked what the hell was he doing. He screamed back that my mom said to do this. I grabbed all the stuff that he moved, which wasn't a lot, and threw it on the floor and told him I would kick him and my sister out of her stuff is in my room when I got back from work. My sister and mom blew up my phone when I was at work. My dad started a group chat and said that there would be a family meeting when everyone got home. I stopped at the store to grab a knob with a lock from my door. My parents, brother-in-law, and sister sat on the couch when I got home. My sister tried to get in my face, but I'm taller and bigger than she has. So I just put my hand on her face and shoved her out of my way. I knew this infuriated her because she's older than me. My dad told me that I should just let them have the room. My brother-in-law smiled at me. I told them that I pay most of the bills, and they are living under my room because my name is on the mortgage. And if they want the bigger room, they could either pay me rent or the 4 of them can move out. My dad tried to bargain with me, but I told him I was not talking about this anymore and that if I heard about it again, I would have everyone evicted. My son started crying, and I went to my room. My dad is treating me okay, but everyone else is giving me the silent treatment. I thought everything was okay, but I came home from dinner the next night. My mom made everyone but me a plate. She said she would not cook me dinner until I gave up my room and became a good son. My dad agreed with her. I pay for every grocery. I entered my room and printed eviction notices for my mom and dad. My sister and brother-in-law hadn't been there long enough to be considered squatters. I told my brother and sister they had an hour to pack and get out, or I'd call the police. I told my parents they had 30 days or I'd take legal action. All our extended family members live in different states and don't have the money to support 4 people in this city. My mom begged and tried giving me her plate, but I said it wasn't about the food. My parents put my sister and brother-in-law in a hotel room for the night, and my mom tried to apologize, but I ignored her and went to my room. I'm writing this now to see what I should do because I'm confused. Am I the a-hole? Update. I went to work, and my parents left before me, which was unusual, but my mom had texted me throughout the day with apologies. My mom might be narcissistic, but this is the first time she's acted like this. So I was honestly hurt when it happened. But when I came home from work, my sister, brother-in-law, and my parents were sitting on the couch. My dad said they're sorry for the way they acted and thought because I'm usually the voice of reason that I was going to back down. My sister said the request seemed small. And because I have a perfect life, giving up one thing to accommodate her in her time of need is what family does. Side note, my sister has no debt, and my father is a veteran, so we were able to get free education somehow. But because my sister changed her major 5 times, she had to pay for 3 years of extra coursework that wasn't covered. My parents took on that burden and are still in debt. They also didn't sell or rent out the old house because my sister convinced them she would like to start a family there someday. So they have some debt because of it. But my sister does not need everything. My sister also told me that they should have a final say because it's our parents' condo. I explained to her that it was my condo and my name was on the mortgage. So they actually get no say in what goes around here. She was confused. She said I possibly couldn't afford this place on my